Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We are broadcasting to you from New York, from the East Coast, and today we have post number 2 from our entrepreneur of the week, Yossi Beit Yosef, talking about land. So let's get to it, guys. All right, so whoever doesn't know, we are Nadlan. You can find us on forumrealestateusa.com, and we are talking everything real estate in the US. So today we have post number 2 from our entrepreneur of the week. So whoever doesn't know us and is looking to invest in real estate in the US, they're welcome to go to our site. We have courses, mentoring, financing, and deal analysis services. And we collaborate with great operators all over the US, screening deals for you guys. We have a group of analysts that are screening deals. So you're welcome to contact us. If you like our content, please subscribe. You will get notified for every new video that we post. And of course, like us, because this is the way the algorithm of YouTube works. You like our video, so more people can enjoy it. So let's jump into that. Before we're going to jump to the post, let's look at some news. All right, so we have a new video from Tal Levy. He's one of our mentors in our MentorMind program. You're welcome to join and watch the video. And it's update for his class. And if you like to learn from a private mentor that is doing a lot of real estate in the US in a small group, you're more than welcome to go to our site and join the mentoring. Okay, let's see what else. All right, there was a discussion. Why Ohio? I have my answers. I would love to hear from an objective place. So we had a discussion about Ohio. Another post discussion in our website, looking for a renovation contractor for the benefit of renovating a property from the ground up in South Bend. Okay, so you're more than welcome to join our site or our Facebook groups, both in Hebrew and in English, and ask such questions for anything that you need. Another post, did any of you fly to the US in June? So foreign investors looking to fly to the US, we had a discussion about that as well. Another post, it's a very small world. Another one, who are you IRR, internal rate of return? The IRR, an internal rate of return, is the most accurate tool to evaluate. All right, let's look into this one. It looks interesting. All right, so the translation gonna come tomorrow. So by the way, you see this pop-up. This is for you to join our weekly alerts from the website for any new podcast that we have from Entrepreneur of the Week. All right, so let's go to the next one. Transferring dollars between an LLC account from Bank of America and to my account in Israel. A discussion about that. But without further ado, let's jump into post number 2 after this short break. All right, guys. All right, so this is the picture of today's post. You can see a land here, and we are talking about lands. Yossi Beit Yosef, this is his expertise. and we are today looking at post number 2. So lands sound boring, right? So let's check it out. Okay, so is the land for immediate construction? No. Is the land thawed for construction? No. Is the land intended for construction? No. So what can be done with the land? I'm glad you are asking. Why did you not ask this question as first question? Most Israeli investors, entrepreneurs, ask the same question from a world view that land is intended for construction only. This is, of course, a wrong world view. I'm sure there are people here in the audience who have never been interested in the subject of land out of another misconception. There is no current income from land. It's not like rented apartments. Is that so? Probably some of you are rolling your eyes. What can you get a monthly income from land? Let's see what can be done with land. The land industry is a huge niche in itself and is also the basis for any type of real estate on earth. In fact, every one of you who has ever bought real estate of any kind also paid for a relative share in the value of the transaction determined by the value of the land. So no matter how we look at it, we are all land buyers. So basically what Yossi is telling us here, usually it's the different ratio for different locations, but I know in New York, for example, usually it's 1/3 for the land, 2/3 for the house. So basically when you're buying a house for 500, 600, let's make it easy, so 200 of it might be the land. Okay, so what are lands used for? Civil construction, residential plus commercial. This is what I call traditional real estate, and most of you are engaged in the field of residence. Multi, despite being considered commercial, belongs to the residential category. Some of you are engaged in commercial real estate, hotels, nursing homes, commercial centers, offices, storage, mobile home parks, etc. Public construction, public institutions, internships, schools, kindergartens, etc. Construction of infrastructure and transportation, roads, trains, airports, bridges, etc. What else? Minerals, mines, and natural resources. Wow, there's so many things that I didn't even think about. That's amazing. Crops, fields and orchards, fruits and vegetables, farms, simply farm. Farm for agricultural products originating from cattle, sheep, and other animals. Farm farm and ranches. What's next? Forests, growing trees for industrial purposes. Unique branch known as timberland. So, usually when we think about land, we just think about, all right, can we build on it or not? But Yossi gives us here so many other uses for land that we might have forgotten. Recreation. In the United States, there are vast spaces that allow for different types of entertainment, which do not exist in the country and are not in our awareness as Israelis. In the US, we can find hunters, a very strong industry, who hunt everything: pigs, ducks, deer, and more. To this day, I try to gently reject a colleague's invitation to join him for pig hunting. You were in the IDF. I'm sure you have success in hunting. So Yossi is being told, oh, you've been in the F, you've been hunting. Yeah, but it's a bit different. Hunting just for fun. I'm not pro that as well. People go on fishing holidays on the shores of lakes and make a good living from the tent industry and rent the equipment or buy themselves a private piece of land that will be available to them whenever they want to relax and get out of the crowded city. So just as there are real estate entrepreneurs, there are restriction entrepreneurs who purchase or rent areas that allow them to operate various recreational facilities, kayaks, skiing, camping, etc. Hopes and without noticing, we got an answer to the question, how can you generate a monthly income from land? So renters, operators of leisure facilities, farmers, and one of my favorite ways to generate monthly income from land is by selling land using the rent with option or owner financing method. About a little over 3 years ago, I bought remote land in the Arizona steppe. The owners were heirs who did not know what to do with this thing that fell on them, and they were happy to get rid of the land. The price I paid was about $500 for an area of about 3 acres, and I sold it priced at about $11,000 in installments of $300 per month. Guess how much was the down payment? $500. I did not mess with tenants, I did not mess with repairs, and the toilets did not break down in the middle of the night. I did not even get a single inflated bill of repairing a broken windshield from the management company. All of the above types of land have owners, tenants, and investors, and any type of investment requires comprehensive knowledge of this same industry. Here too, as in traditional real estate, there are strategies of purchase, improvement, development, maintenance, or sale, flip, or just selling. However, as an entrepreneur who deals with land, I have a wider range of clients compared to traditional real estate entrepreneurs. Wow. So, who are the customers of the traditional real estate entrepreneurs? Number one, an investor who buys a property for the purpose of renting it for a cash flow return and increasing the capital at the time of the sale, or a partner investor in a flip. Number two, the final buyer, interested in living in the property. Number three, a tenant, if you own the property as investors. So, total three types of customers. And who are the customers of a land developer? Number one, first of all, each of you as an entrepreneur who wants to initiate construction can be such a customer. An investor who wants to hold the land for the purpose of selling it at a profit in the future. Number three, land buyers who are planning to build a home for themselves in preparation for retirement or already want to do that now. Number four, development contractors. Number five, construction contractors. Number six, tenants, farmers, attraction operators, and more. So, as entrepreneurs and in general as a business concept, I always recommend that you ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions open a dialogue. A dialogue brings the parties closer and gives you the opportunity to hear things that may not have occurred to you to ask and are important to the deal or negotiations. As entrepreneurs, you always have to think outside of the box. Why was Bill Gates the developer of one of the largest US land investors, and the list of large landowners include the richest American aristocratic families, including Ted Turner, the Ford family, and many others. They know the most obvious secret in the world, which no one else gives their opinion on. No more land is produced. That's so right. There is only a maximum amount of land in the world, and no one can produce any more of that. That's totally true. In the following post, I will, of course, talk about other benefits of entrepreneurship as a land developer, but this does not mean that I rule out traditional real estate. I've been doing this for many years. Many entrepreneurs prefer to feel the action, the activation of professionals and create there is nothing more adrenaline, an entrepreneur told me. He did not think at the time about land development, only on flips. Every entrepreneur, investor needs to find the nature of his investor. Lazy, hardworking, introverted, extroverted, etc. I will dedicate my concluding post to this week as an entrepreneur in the photo, the money machine that generated a monthly income of $300. Point to think about how many such machines do you need to cover all your monthly expenses. Tomorrow we will talk about land development. So goodbye for today. So this is one of the land that Yossi owns that generate him $300 monthly. So we will be with you tomorrow post number 3. So thank you everyone for joining us. Don't forget to like us and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.